And a good day, everyone. Joel here with J7409 Weather on Tropical Storm Barry this morning. Before I get going, no, there was no conspiracy theories or any of that junk as to why my video was taken down. If you were to listen to it all the way through, you would have seen I had a very bad coughing spell. My nose was running. I've got problems. I've got water on my knees. I'm sick, folks, okay? And it just wasn't presentable. That's why I took it down. It was the end of the day. I was so tired I did not do another one. Now, on with this now. We're looking at Barry. I've seen some people think that, oh, nothing's going to happen. Well, Barry hasn't got there yet, okay? Barry has not got there yet. It's looking like it will probably be a high-end tropical storm, but when it does make landfall, there is that possibility, as you can see where the dry air was, it's getting thinner. It could become a very low Cat 1, but for the most part, it's going to be a high-end tropical storm with hurricane gust winds. And what's the big deal? The big deal is what it has always been, my friends. The big deal is the rain in Barry. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center. It is up now to 70 mile per hour winds, 4 more mile per hour. It will be a Cat 1. It is offshore. It's looking like to me, I could be wrong, you can't write this in stone, but it looks like it should come in land in the next maybe 2 to 4 hours, okay? I will try to have a live show coming up early this afternoon, say around 1 or 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At that time, hopefully I can talk with Catherine and see what's going on in her area in Waveland, Mississippi. The pressure has fallen 991 millibars. If you're tracking 29.3 north, 91.9 west, the movement is the same except the direction. Now it is turning to the northwest and it will be coming up into Louisiana. It's moving at 5 miles per hour. So far as this little system goes, same thing. It's going to probably not do anything. It's at 10% for 5 days. I will watch it. If anything comes of it, I'll be sure and let you know. And here we have the latest tracking map that's up this morning, 7 a.m. You can see Barry is still right off the coastline. Hasn't made landfall. It's keeping it at tropical storm categories here, but it could have that Cat 1 feature to it. It could be like a hurricane winds coming in along the coast where you see this hurricane warning where it's red. Everybody up and down along this coast, wherever it's red, yes indeed, you could get hurricane strength winds, okay? And maybe not steady, but some of the gusts you could. And in Lafayette, as we move on up, you guys could get some 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts. New Orleans, 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. The big deal in this once again is the rain, and over in Mississippi, just a hair, just a little of the Alabama panhandle. This is a tropical storm watch. The blue is a tropical storm warning, and the red, of course, is a hurricane warning. Now, as we move along to the rain, here we go. This is looking like 10 to 15 inches. I would not be surprised if 20 inches don't pop up somewhere in this area of Louisiana, possibly up here in Mississippi, wherever it is in this orange color. As you can see, you can bet on 6 to 10 inches. The yellow is like 4 to 6 inches of rain, and that's going to go on down here in the corner of Mississippi, as you can see right in here. When we slip over to, well, that's the corner of Mississippi and Alabama, I should say, and it slacks off as you move towards Florida. Florida, you've got the most rain out of this probably that you're going to get right now. You should have maybe some more pop-up showers during the day from it, but not like you have had some rain in the past several days from it. This is going to go all the way up. Some of this 6 to 10 inch rain could go to western Tennessee, parts of Arkansas, all of the western side of Louisiana. You see it right here before you. If you're on the eastern side of the storm, the eastern side of these storms, whether it's a hurricane or a tropical storm, is always the worst for wind. So whatever wind is going to accumulate in this storm, whether it be just regular tropical storm winds with tropical storm wind gusts or hurricane gusts, this is what you're going to experience. The flash flooding. The flash flooding is a very big deal. You can see right here, this is what it looks like for the greatest risk for the next 3 days. It's broken down. This is like today where you see this pink, or either if you see this orangey looking color, you've got 20 to 50% chance you're going to flood. Plus you got some storm surges coming on around here. Okay, you might even have a little bit of storm surge right up in this area also. Okay, right up in this area. Storm surges, when I say a little, I mean a little, maybe 1, maybe 2 feet. But right up in this area, you guys are going to have some more storm surge. I'd say anywhere from 3, 4, maybe 5 feet in this area. It could. I'm not saying it's going to. I think it could get up from 3 to 6 feet in this area here. This is a small map, I know, but tomorrow morning you can see that this flash flooding is going to still be occurring right on through Tuesday, as it's a very slow mover. For those of you, once again, who think, well, nothing's coming, well, you're going to see this rain is not going to stop for days. The storm's so close, there's no need to go over this, that, and all the other. It's coming, folks. The rain's coming. The wind will be there, but it's not the biggest threat at all. The wind is not the threat. It is the water coming. For everyone who has prepared for the water, I'm proud of you. You've done the right thing. Whether you get a little or whether you get a lot, some of you are going to get tremendous amounts of rain, and I'm so glad that you've gone ahead and prepared for it. No, I'm not going to read all this to you. I want you to click show more underneath this video. All the watches, warnings, and all the nitty-gritty fine details that you really need to know in the Mississippi, Louisiana area will be posted there, but I do want to emphasize that the slow movement of the storm is going to be a long duration, heavy rainfall and a flood threat period along the central Gulf Coast and across portions of the lower Mississippi Valley and north into the Tennessee Valley through the weekend into early next week. Flash flooding and river flooding is going to become increasingly likely, and some which may be life-threatening, especially across portions of the southeast Louisiana area into Mississippi. That's what's so very, very, very important. The highest storm surge inundation is expected to be between Intercoastal City and Shell Beach. You can see here this is what they have, okay? They really never have it as a hurricane. Hurricane has to be 74 miles per hour winds at least. This is at 70, but I'm saying it could have that little chance. I'm seeing that the sheer wind and the drier air. These rain clouds are so ferocious, folks. It's like the gap is narrowing for the sheer wind to do anything. So there is that possibility right before or right at landfall. It could have hurricane strength winds, but for the most part, there's your winds right there. Now, with that all said and done, please share this information with your families and friends. I hope everyone is where you're going to be, because within the next few hours, Barry will hit land and this rain will start. Once again, I would like to have a live show this afternoon around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. I'll let you guys know. And hopefully at that point I can get my friend Catherine on the phone. She's in Waveland, Mississippi, and she can tell me what's going on there. So, be safe, be blessed. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thank you so much for watching.